Success is rarely easy. In fact, most of the time, it's painfully hard, filled with obstacles, failures, and moments where you wonder if it's even worth it. But here's the thing. The hard road to success is the only road that truly builds you, shapes you, and separates the dreamers from the doers. Today, I want to take you on a journey, a story that is real, raw, and 100% true about someone who faced failure after failure, rejection after rejection, and still made it to the top. Because if you've ever wondered what it really takes to succeed, this story will answer that question in every way that matters. Imagine being in your 20s, full of ideas, full of energy, but completely alone in believing in yourself. This person started just like most of us, with a dream that seemed bigger than their reality, with goals that felt unreachable, and with no one around to guide them. Every time they tried something new, they failed. They applied for jobs and got rejected. They pitched their ideas and heard no over and over again. Friends told them to be realistic. Family questioned whether they were wasting their time. And yet, despite all of this, they kept going. Why? Because they understood something crucial. Success isn't about how easy the path is. It's about whether you refuse to give up, even when every sign points to failure. The first lesson from the hard road to success is that failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. This person failed so many times that it would make most people quit. Every rejection, every setback, every disappointment became a lesson. They learned what didn't work, what needed to change, and what they could improve in themselves. They embraced the discomfort of failure instead of avoiding it. And that is one of the most important secrets to success. Your failures are the blueprint for your victories. Every setback contains the information you need to move forward smarter and stronger. The second lesson is that consistency beats talent every time. This person wasn't the smartest in the room or the most naturally gifted. What they had was relentless persistence. They treated their work like a practice, a discipline, a daily commitment that couldn't be skipped. Even on days when motivation was gone, even when their confidence was low, they kept taking steps forward. Success doesn't come from bursts of energy or sudden inspiration. It comes from showing up again and again, putting in the work, and refusing to let temporary setbacks dictate your future. Of course, the road was lonely. There were nights spent worrying about rent, about paying bills, about whether this dream would ever come true. They watched other people succeed seemingly effortlessly and wondered if they were missing something. But here's the truth. Nobody sees the full story. The struggles, the mistakes, the countless hours of effort, that's what builds real success. And this person learned to focus on their own journey instead of comparing themselves to others. Comparison is the thief of joy, and on the hard road to success, it's also the thief of progress. Support is helpful, but self-belief is essential. This person realized that no one would believe in their vision more than they would. They became their own biggest supporter, their own motivator, their own coach. They spoke to themselves the way a supportive mentor would speak, reminding themselves of their progress, celebrating small wins, and refusing to let doubts take control. This inner belief became the fuel that kept them moving when the world seemed to push them back. The next critical lesson is that patience is not passive, it's active. Success doesn't happen overnight. There's no instant formula, no magic trick, no shortcut that lasts. It's built day by day, decision by decision, effort by effort. This person spent years honing their skills, learning from mistakes, and pushing through moments when quitting seemed easier. Every small improvement compounded over time, and eventually, after countless obstacles, they reached a turning point. The hard work that seemed invisible finally showed results. Doors that had been closed for years began to open. Opportunities appeared not because luck suddenly struck, but because their persistence made them ready for it. Finally, the story teaches one of the most important truths. The hard road to success changes you. It's not just about the destination. The journey itself makes you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By facing adversity head-on, by embracing failure, by persisting despite doubt, you grow into the person capable of achieving the success you dream of. And that is a reward in itself. So, if you are watching this and feeling frustrated, beaten down, or unsure if your efforts are worth it, remember this story. Remember that every obstacle you face is shaping you for the next level. Remember that failure is not the end, it's the proof that you're trying, learning, and growing. And most importantly, remember that consistency, patience, self-belief, and resilience are more powerful than talent, luck, or external approval. The hard road to success is not glamorous. It's exhausting, challenging, and often lonely. But it is real, and it is the path that leads to lasting achievement. Every step you take, even when no one notices, is a step closer to your dream. Keep going, keep learning, keep believing, because the people who succeed aren't the ones who never failed. They're the ones who refuse to stop, no matter what. And one day, when you look back, you'll see that the struggle, the pain, and the hard road itself were exactly what made your success worth it.